No, hold on. No.
Is it rest?
Yep, I've got pointies here. Oh, okay. So yes, as I predicted, this is in fact an Esper control deck.
How surprising.
Could you at least not sound so sarcastic?
It's a crowd favorite. We've seen 4 so far.
Actually, we've seen 2 Esper and 1 Esper mid-range.
Yeah.
It just feels like 4 because
Yeah.
the Esper mid-range.
Really mid-ranged it.
Yeah, so it was more of a long-range deck at this point, but...
Yeah.
Ha! Silly jokes. All right.
So we're looking at 2 Cry the Canarium. Carnarium.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. I took it.
And
Yeah, no. We've got
God erasures. Oh, and it looks like we're on to our match.
Yep.
Fournier plays the
Island and then Watery Grave.
Yeah, let's see. Does Fournier open up with
Miscloaked Herald.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that. That seems to be a really
Okay, then we got
Really
the Godless Shrine.
interesting hitter, the Miscloak.
If by interesting you mean clutch. Oh, wow.
Turn
2 Obsession. Here we go.
Yeah.
We are kicking it into overdrive now.
Yeah, that's
By Jove, we are now cooking with petrol.
it's looking at Austin's deck list, he does have
Actually, it's a pretty standard Esper control. I mean, you've got your Insights, your Search for Azcanta, your Mortify, Cast Down, Kaya's Wrath. I mean, I'm just naming card names at this point. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. He does have answers.
yeah, and he just opened with Thought Erasure right there,
Which is
forcing a Spell Pierce discard.
Yeah.
And here we go. We're going to start getting that card advantage.
Unfortunately, Fournier hasn't seen a 3rd land. That might set him back.
Siren Storm Tamer. Ooh, that's
And
Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, Storm Tamer cannot stop Wrath. It was a valiant effort, but it looks like Esper Control is still in the game. Like, hey, you're not getting away with this for very long.
I think this is just one of those moments. It seems like since Daniel can't seem to hit a 3rd land.
Oh ho!
Yeah.
Merfolk Trickster right into contempt. So small and efficient beaters, but I mean, when you are being suppressed that hard, it's really difficult to gain the momentum you need.
The thing is now is that Austin has reached Teferi
Okay, so
mana levels.
yeah, and we've got Storm Tamer and Miscloaked Herald on the field. Is that... Oh, Precognitive Perception.
Huh.
Main phase, Precognitive Perception. It's a pretty... Oh, no, it's end step, sorry. Yeah, that's a pretty solid play.
No, that was main phase.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Doing like... Perception is just a solid, like, 5 mana draw 3. It's like your Jace's Ingenuity, but if you... Oh, Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, we're getting into deja vu territory here. Yeah,
Absorb.
Trickster into Absorb. But yeah, Precognitive Perception is like Jace's Ingenuity. It rewards you for playing it on its main phase by giving you that additional scry, but sometimes you just need to draw 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the top 8.
Okay. Yeah, we've got Tempest Jin on the field now.
Search for Azcanta. Takes a swing with the Jin. Kind of a heavy hitter there. And another one. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 4/4 Jins and a Siren Storm Tamer.
Yeah. And
Azcanta flips really quickly, having with Austin having gone through a whole slew of counterspells and removal. So he's going to get his mini Impulse.
I think he's...
A Minpulse, really, if you think about it.
At this point, he can pretty much just dig for another one of his Kaya's Wrath. He still has one in the deck.
Okay, so we've got Warrington Warden. He casts Warden, creating a 4/4 Sphinx to safeguard against Tempest Jin. Looks like Daniel doesn't have the island to go to 5. So
Yeah,
he's going to opt instead. For a moment. Things to consider at this moment.
Yeah. He has been kind of limited in his lands.
I mean, you're running only 20 in the deck versus your opponent's 26. You're only going to encounter so many in the course of a match.
Yeah. That's kind of the trickier part right now.
Yeah.
Plus, with the search for Azcanta, that does give Austin much better chances of finding the answers that he needs. Because really, at this point, because of how Daniel's deck plays, it being very, very aggro.
Oh yeah, no, this deck is very hyper aggressive. We've got two Jins coming straight through the air.
Yeah. He's...
Oh, and they are sitting on 5 power at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's just getting that extra point of damage through with the Siren Storm Tamer.
This is a tough choice for Austin.
Yeah, so he chumps, well, not chumps, he trades Sphinx for one of the Jins. Oh, wow, and then here we go, another Jin just right out of hand.
And this might be the chance that
Can he eke out the extra advantage?
That's kind of an interesting card to choose. I was really expecting him to try and get the... Oh, and he scoops. I guess Austin realized just how far he was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Fournier just had way too much momentum. And, like, being able to drop 3 Jins right into the field, one after another, there's just no way to maintain parity at that point unless you had, like, Kaya's Wrath in hand or Contempt or just a ton of cast downs.
Well, looking at it right now, he does have...
Thief of Sanity.
Austin is running 4 Thief of Sanities in his sideboard, but he also has an additional Kaya's Wrath and a couple of Hostage Takers, which I think against the Jins would be pretty good. With the amount of card advantage that he gets in his build, being able to do a lot of land drops at once, he probably would benefit a lot from taking those Jins for himself.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, we are going to game 2 of our first top 8 matchup. Daniel Fournier versus Austin Matthews. You are currently watching the Harry Tarantula Challenge Series for the StarCityGames.com Invitational Qualifier for February 16th, 2019. You can visit our website at harryt.com or the web store at harryt.crystalcommerce.com for all of your Magic the Gathering and related gaming needs. And just to let you know, we do ship internationally.
yep, and
Post board, Austin is now shuffling up, getting that pile shuffle groove on.
Daniel goes for the simple Pharaoh shuffle.
The good old riffle.
Yep.
My preferred method of shuffling, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you get the what is that? The one where you like
Bridge.
Oh, bridge? Yeah, I say I like to bridge shuffle, and everyone gets like all weirdly suspicious. It's not like I curve it. I don't do the second half of it.
Yeah.
It's like a half bridge, half riffle.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the riffle. Bridges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridge is like, yeah, when you're like curving them and trying to get them to...
Yeah, so I don't know. We're just waiting to see how this turns out for Daniel.
Yeah, yeah, so just like to take a moment to thank all of our viewers on Twitch. Yeah, you guys have been great. We hope you've found this as entertaining as we have.
Yeah, I'm hopeful as well. We're seeing a lot.
We are seeing a lot.
Yeah. So
Real big shoe. Real big.
this is game 2.
Yep. Players have shuffle and cut, and we are now drawing opening hands.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to mulligan.
Okay, I see
That's
2
a-
wraths, a couple lands.
Yeah, he's definitely going to keep that,
Yeah.
especially since he's on the play.
Yeah. Moment of craving. So Glacial Fortress out the gate. Opponent plays an island. There we go. Swamp.
And
Opt. End step. He bins the island, sends it to the bottom, draws a negate off the top, draws another island. So he's got 4 lands total, 3 in hand.
yeah, that's fairly okay. Search.
Yeah, just no messing around. He just goes straight for the search right at the gate. Okay, so he's gonna scry. Okay, sends it to the bin.
Mark Pool signed Beta Land.
It's probably worth a mint these days. Okay, drops his 3rd island. And Siren Storm Tamer. So, okay, moment of craving.
Gonna
Is it
try and
enough?
force one of those negates out.
Nope, can't bait him.
All right. This is
That was a pretty smooth response.
yep.
Merfolk Trickster, and then it gets a
Mortified.
mortifying response. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Daniel's pretty heavily aggressive.
Yeah, he's definitely playing the flash game here. Trying to really sneak in at awkward timing windows to keep Austin on his back foot.
But it's kind of tricky with his resources. He's doesn't very often hit 5 lands. It takes quite a few turns before you can get there.
Yeah,
And I think that's
here comes Cast Down, taking care of that Trickster.
that's sort of the problem sometimes that he might face is just answers. You can't play answers if you're tapping out for Storm Djinn, for Tempest Djinns and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of interesting because
Just goes Duress into negate.
yeah,
Okay. All right, so as Kanta flips, it is now the Sunken Ruin.
yeah, and he actually does have the resources he's probably looking for.
Oh yeah, so we got Godless Shrine on the field.
I get the feeling.
Oh, wow. That is, ooh. Just Wizard's Retort, like, seems like a solid option.
Yeah, I think Matthews probably.
I don't know if Austin can catch up at this point.
Yeah, this is looking pretty.
It's looking pretty grim, but
I wouldn't necessarily say
never-
grim.
never say die, right?
Yeah, it's the thing is that
Okay, so Merfolk Trickster into Absorb.
yeah,
He's got the tap out.
yeah, that's
And now he is sitting on 6 untapped lands. Just goes
impulse,
search.
mini impulse. This is quite the build. I think Austin was hoping to hit one of his other 3 mortifies before that as Kanta flipped, but that didn't
Yeah.
seem to happen.
Yeah, no, this is just giving Daniel a deluge of quality card selection.
Yeah,
That just goes for chart a course. Yeah. And he's holding another Trickster in hand, which he just flashes in on end step into a Mortify, untaps.
Yeah.
He is just going to town with those Tricksters.
Yeah, the one thing that Daniel seems to be having a lot of is
Okay.
there's just a lot of things being answered right now, though.
Well, he's playing a very, very high density of threats, and while he's doing this, he's building up his hand,
Yeah.
just creating this solid pool of card advantage in the process.
I think one of the things, too, is that when he starts actually dropping quite a few heavier threats,
Yeah.
like the Jins, he has answers for Kaya's Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Because those Jins are pretty much the threats.
Yeah. But he's already got so many retorts and negates in hand at this point that it's just like anything that Austin tries to do is just probably going to run into a wall at this point because he just doesn't have enough draw to keep up with
Keep up
Daniel.
with Daniel.
Yeah. All right. So we've got the graveyard arrayed out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another impulse.
Just so much advantage. Another dive down.
Wow.
Yeah. It's getting silly out there.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's got too many in hand, so he drops a Storm Tamer onto the battlefield.
Kind of,
He's playing it very cautiously.
yeah. I think right now he's just keeping a stockpile of answers in his hand so that if he ever hits something that he could use, it will,
It will be of use.
yeah, it will actually,
Cry the Carnarium into a dive down.
yep.
Yeah, so already he's just started blanking Austin's options here.
Austin does have quite a few cards in his hand already, but
Yeah.
are they anything that can actually do anything, is the question. And another mini impulse.
Into a negate.
Yeah, this is,
This is not looking good for our control player.
it looks like,
Man, it's got to be harsh when you're playing control and the aggro deck is playing a better control game than you. I mean, no offense to Austin. It's just, this is how it went. It's just very, very solid plays from Daniel. And here we go. The obsession begins.
so we got a 11 turn clock.
Yeah, just draws. Is that dive down that just came off the top there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Opt.
Send it to the bottom.
Yeah, so, wow. Is there a card in his hand right now that isn't a counter?
He's got Jin.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got Tempest Jin. He's got one.
Okay, I think he's really looking to...
I think he's just trying to fish out and deplete Austin's hand.
Yeah.
And I guess he also doesn't want to play like a single Jin, like unsupported.
I think... Did he pitch the Jin?
He did.
Huh.
He could probably carry the back of Storm Tamer.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of counterspells that he does have right now, I think...
Yeah, there's almost literally nothing that Austin could do at this point that would be, I guess, like a major success.
Yeah.
He's just flying in with Storm Tamer, dealing that extra damage and drawing more cards.
Yeah. I mean, Daniel probably would have benefited from having more lands because that would have given him the Jin. So... Austin is having a bit of a time here.
Yeah.
So... The thing is that...
All right, Storm Tamer comes in for another 2 in the air. Draws another card. There's another Jin.
He might try it, or will he not? It looks like he's
I
deciding
think he's
on it.
counting up, trying to decide how many of his
No,
opponent's
he's-
cards are
he
answers.
plays a
Okay,
Jin.
goes for the Jin. It is currently sitting at 7 power. It is a 7/4 flyer.
7?
Oh, 8. Never mind.
Yeah.
I apparently cannot count.
Yeah, that's 8 islands in play.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's already started. We have Kaya's Wrath into Wizard's Retort into Negate.
Into what looks like might be another Wizard's Retort or Negate.
Another Retort.
Yep. Wow.
And then a second Wrath into a Negate.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, so looks like it's just, it looks like this game's going to close out really quickly from here.
Yeah, because...
Leaving all that land untapped at this point and dealing a ton of damage.
That's the thing, too. He still has a Wizard's Retort in his hand.
Yeah, and he just went Chart a Course.
So he drew 2.
Is it game? That's...
Negate.
Yeah, that's it. It's over.
Yep.
All right, so that was the first match of our top...
Oh, sorry, first match, yeah.
Yeah, of our top 8.
Yep.
Going 2-0 for Daniel Fournier.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, the Mono Blue is a very resilient deck.
That Curious Obsession, especially.
Yeah, he just... Well, between that and Search for Azcanta, he just got so many cards with that.
Yeah.
And he just flooded his opponent in a mountain of card advantage. So yeah, this is our first match has come to its conclusion.
Looks like Austin is out.
Yeah, and Daniel moves on to the next round.
Yeah.
So for those of you just tuning in, those of you who have been watching for several hours now, first of all, we'd like to thank all of our viewers on Twitch for being here today. We hope you've been enjoying this as much as we have. And this is the Harry Tarantula Challenge Series for the StarCityGames.com Invitational Qualifier for February 16th, 2019. You can visit the website at harryt.com and our online store at harryt.crystalcommerce.com for all of your Magic the Gathering and gaming-related needs. But also, if you like manga or like comics and board games. Yeah, we do board games. We're really good.
And RPGs.
We are really good at the board games.
And the RPGs.
And the RPGs. In fact, we love RPGs so much that you guys should tune in tomorrow night because we will be doing a Legend of the Five Rings live stream. It's an ongoing campaign being run by our own Richard Laurie. It is a fantastic story.
Yep.
All right, we will return shortly.